I'm level 42 here already? God. Anyway, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Final Fantasy 1. Last time, we went and picked up the Levistone from a random mysterious ice cave up to the northwest, and I believe someone in this town, and you talked about it, someone in this town wanted one. And I guess it wasn't that person, so I'm gonna have to walk around town a little bit, and is it you? Okay, that doesn't really help. That's the Black Mage shop. This is the Circle of Old Farts, isn't it? So if I love how it took me all of, what, like 30 seconds to get lost again. Can I talk to any of you guys and have you, like, tell me if I'm on the right path? That's extremely vague, sir. So on the subject of going around the land and exploring some of the rivers and canals that I can find, now that I have the ability to do that, this is... I suppose I can look at the map, because I know how to do that. I am so happy that somebody told me how to open the map, because that is something that I clearly was not smart enough to do on my own, and that is something that is clearly going to be rather important. Anyway, I don't know what this yellow dot right next to me is. It looks like a ruined castle of some sort on the map, and have I been here yet? Alright, fine, I can't go in the back door. Anyway, with no other, the Citadel of Trials, first floor. Alright, is this like a special area? Hello. I come bearing the crown. Yeah, my fortitude cannot be questioned and need not. Very well, I should grant you the right to undergo the trials. Go now, sit upon the throne. Should I be worried? Your courage will be put to the test. If true courage dwells within you, you will find proof of it here. Okay. That's interesting. I recall something about how the Dawn of Souls edition of Final Fantasy 1 has like a couple extra dungeons. Medusa. This version of the game features a couple extra dungeons, and I don't know, like, I assume... Alright, so this is just like a... Oh, this is gonna be a teleporter puzzle. Everyone's favorite. Alright. I've played Pokemon. I know how this works. I'm gonna have to try and, like, commit to memory which ways I'm going. I guess I'll take, like, the bottom paths first. Just because I can. I'm pretty sure I could have been here earlier. I'm pretty sure I could have been to this dungeon earlier, because, well, the guy asked for the crown, and I'm pretty sure that was an item I got quite a while ago, actually. Gauntlets. Those are items that I could have had quite a while ago, aren't they? For example, compared to the mithril gloves. Alright, so Argus can't make use of those. Can anyone else make use of those? You guys suck. Okay, so that's actually only for, like, the upgraded versions of the characters, so maybe they don't suck. Knight, Ninja, and Red Wizard. Can I see your stats? Does it not show me the stats of that item? That's weird. Alright, whatever. Anyway, let's move on. Maybe this is actually going to be, Alright, fine. Maybe this is actually going to be, like... Pretty sure I've been here. Pretty sure I've just gone in a loop. Yeah, alright. I think I remember, like, which rooms I've been to so far already. Although, this might not be a... let's go this way this time. Actually, you know what? I'll go this way again, and then go down one of the paths I didn't go before. So, for example... You want to hear something very silly? I think it actually might be faster for me to, like... to fight these random encounters than it would be to actually run away from them. So this is not what I planned on doing in this video, but I won't say no to an interesting... Let's go this way this time, to an interesting, like, puzzle. Alright, this is, like, way back at the beginning, so that route was a no-go. I've been taking the bottom path for the first couple, and then... I believe these two were the two teleporters I have not taken yet in this general direction. Alright, these are stairs. We were on the 3rd floor. Guess that was the way through the other one. The last floor. Are we gonna find more treasure, or... Man, if only Stella was faster, then, like, I would just be, like, winning every single one of these fights on the first turn just by casting, like, a level 6 Black Mage spell or whatever. What was that thing that I just picked up? I think it was a staff. I think it was the healing staff down at the bottom over here. Yeah, so that's definitely a white mage thing. And if I were to, for example, get rid of that mithril hammer, casts heal when used. Like, that's a secondary effect. My attack is gonna go down a little. That doesn't really matter because Sarah's attack is not immensely, and I didn't get a chance to use it in that because that fight was over so quickly. Ooh, more treasure. But does that just mean that, like, the staff just casts heal whenever you use a regular attack? That's an ice brand. I didn't see what the first item was. Steel gloves. Alright. You know what? This is something I don't think I've ever actually, like, used in this game yet, but Final Fantasy-esque games are known to have, like, healing spells, white mage spells that you can cast on the undead to make things happen. And let me see just how good Stella's healing spell is against the undead over here. And how this stacks up against, like, Stella's generic, like, fire. Alright, that did about as much damage as Stella's fire. Alright. Good to know. More treasure. Definitely makes it look like we're getting close to the end of this dungeon. That was money. That was a cottage. Alright, full heal on the overworld. That is more money. I have how much money now? I have almost 500,000 money in this game. It's getting a little ridiculous. Alright, that's a throne. Which I take to mean that we've reached the end of at least this part of the dungeon. So that is a rat's tail. Okay, I take it there's a fancy sound key playing there because the prompt for me to, like, A to continue did not pop up for a few seconds after that. And if I go into my, like, key items, is that a key item? That is indeed a key item. Token of Valor and Strength. Sure, whatever you say, game. I'll take your word for that one. And Dragon Zombies. I can't imagine that these are going to be that much more difficult than... dragons are weak to ice, aren't they? That these are going to be that much more difficult than anything else we've seen in this dungeon, but I'll leave this fight in just because I haven't seen these before, and it feels like the game is trying to at least present me something that's sort of like a mini-boss. Boy, how long have we even had this, like, this crown in my inventory? How long ago could I have done this? Probably at least ever since I grabbed the canoe to come here, right? Anyway, that was the, that was one set of trials. Is there another on the other side of this building over here? No? Really? Is that it? I mean, okay. Like, sure, I guess. I was expecting that to go on a little longer. I'm here now. And I don't want to end this video after this long because this is going to be like 10 minutes or maybe even less with all the time that's been cut out. Where can I go next, though? So there are some other, like, canoe areas in the game that I haven't explored yet. Primarily here, like this section by the Great Inland Sea, and there seems to be, like, a small amount of like, rivers over there. So, what is this? What is this map called? Where am I now? Citadel of Trials is the one that I'm in right now. I suppose I will get on out of here. There probably are going to be other treasure chests that I could go after in that dungeon. I'm going to guess that I've only explored probably about half of the total, like, path that I could go into in that dungeon. With all the teleporters that I didn't take and that sort of thing. But am I, like, approximately around where I want to go with the Hellfire Chasm? Hang on, wait, before I do that, there isn't, like, a way for me to actually get on this land, is there? And actually go down those gopher holes? Doesn't seem like it. And I can't just, like, use the lava stone, can I? I'm assuming the Levistone is gonna do something to the effect of, like, allowing me to, like, jump over barriers or something on the overworld. But I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna go down south around this general area. And I'm gonna have to go all the way, like, around that peninsula, aren't I? Okay, so these rivers here are actually, like, way smaller than I assumed they were, and they don't really lead me anywhere interesting. There is the matter of this Life Spring Grotto. I don't remember if I've stuck my head down here before. Okay, yeah, tell me about this place. This is the Life Spring Grotto. Long ago, men and mermaids who fell in love could come here to live in peace. That's all? Alright, are you supposed to be a mermaid? Because you're like, yikes, people, which makes it sound like you're not used to seeing people, which by extension makes it sound like you aren't one. Anyway, let's see. Where do I want to go now? Alright, so as it turns out, I'm not the smartest person who has ever tried to play this game. So, all right, that's just gonna have the game take over for me. I wasn't even done talking. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's the Levistone. You obtained an airship! In my head, I read that with the tone of the Legend of Zelda jingle, but I think there were maybe a little too many syllables for that. Anyway, so... yeah, an explanation. So, I eventually caved and went and looked up what I have to do next. And the internet told me to go to the desert to the south of Crescent Lake, and I thought that meant this desert. And I went around and around and around this continent several times trying to figure out how I was supposed to get in there. And, yeah, we're looking for the desert that's over here, this little tiny desert, not this big, huge one over here. Anyway, this opens up a bunch of exploring. I could move on to I believe it is here where I have to go next. The Temple of Fire or whatever it was, the next super boss thing that I'm supposed to be fighting. Or I could hop in the airship and do a bunch of flying around. Boy. I don't know what this video is going to be edited down to because I'm going to be cutting a lot of stuff out. One of the adventures I had was that I went back to the, where was it? The over here, Earth Shrine, Earthling Shrine, Shrine of Earth, whatever it is. That one, like, challenge dungeon place, and tried to fight it again, and I made it to the end. Like, I didn't just get wiped out in the desert area by the sandworms or whatever, but I didn't really get very far, fighting what was down at the end, so I'm probably going to be cutting that out for the sake of time as well. And, what else did I do? There was a bunch of other wandering around things that I was supposed to do. I don't know if the game told me to go here and I just forgot or didn't notice, or if this is just one of those, like, super obtuse, like, RPG thing from the 1980s things that they were just assuming that you would, like, wander around and eventually figure it out. But anyway, that's the airship. So let me quit complaining about that. Can I get in the airship? We can tilt the world. Oh wow, we are moving fast. This is some lovely, lovely mode 7, and we can fly around. All right, mode 7, an ever popular thing that people ask how to do in Game Maker, and I personally am of the belief that it is rarely actually worth doing mode 7 in the modern day, but some people really do like that aesthetic. Like, if nothing else, we have perspective correct triangles courtesy of camera projections that we can use video accelerators for nowadays. There's really no reason to emulate how Mode 7 actually works. Anyway, outsiders often call our town the Eye of the Hawk. To the south is an ancient city known as the Wing of the Hawk. Alright, so if I see any, like, bird imagery, if anyone mentions any bird imagery, I'll think of this place. I have not visited there yet. In fact, I spent a while trying to figure out how I was going to get in there. That did not go very well for me. I don't believe it. You're outsiders, aren't you? How did you make it this high in the mountains? What, you can fly or something? No, that's impossible, right? Right. Let's go with that. So, here is a dancing broom. Alright. Are you, oh, what was your name? Matoya was, I believe, the witch in the cave with the dancing broom who was looking for the eye. Anyway, the broom's always trying to weasel its way out of its drawers. I don't know what to do with it. An interesting predicament, to be sure. Let's see. I'm sure I can buy you some new things. This is the inn. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea for me to heal. Just on principle. So I'm gonna heal. And I think, while that sequence is playing, I'm gonna get up real quick and I'm gonna put on some socks. Because it is suddenly a little colder than it was about a half hour ago and my feet are cold. So with that, I think I'm gonna end this off here. We have the airship. What else did I do in this video? Did I do the Citadel of Trials in this video as well? I don't remember because I had to put this down for like a week and then come back to it because I didn't have time. Anyway, my name is Dragonite. This has been Final Fantasy 1. Next time, I'm going to be exploring some things that we can find in the world that we've done, that we now have available to us since acquiring the airship. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you all later.